Welcome back, Dunk Squad, to year three of the Madden 24 Los Angeles Rams realistic rebuild. If you tune in to part two, we finished with only 3 wins. We had the #1 overall pick in the draft. We were hoping to spend a lot more money than we did in free agency. We did get a couple of the guys that we wanted to bring in. Missed out on one big one because of a certain team of mine. But when it came to the draft, we were able to make up for what happened in free agency. And we're going to see what we did in that draft when we meet the roster, the squad, the team here in year three before preseason and training camp starts. At quarterback, going into his second season, Corbin Nowak. I mean, the question marks were there when we took him. I mean, we pulled the trigger once he fell to us in the first round. Didn't have such a great rookie year. Threw for 16 touchdowns, 17 interceptions, almost 3,400 passing yards. Got sacked 40 times. But with the weapons that we just put around him, and the players and skilled players and you know playmakers that we put around him, he should be able to make that jump here in his sophomore season. We got Stetson Bennett as the backup quarterback. No more Carson Wentz. At running back, we got Devin Vasher, who had a running back by committee last season, but one of the members of the committee is no longer here in Dalvin Cook, so it will just be the Devin Vasher and Kyron Williams show. At fullback, we finally got one, Isaiah Dunn, in the draft, 73 overall, blocking fullback who should come in and be able to help us in the running game now that we have a true fullback at the position. Then we have Cooper Kupp at wide receiver, Puka Nacua. No more Tutu Atwell because we have this guy Peter Cobb, who we drafted with the #1 overall pick, wide receiver out of Utah, hidden dev. He's gonna come in and be that three-headed goat with Puka Nacua and Cooper Kupp. We didn't stop there. We took another one, Jalen Griffin out of Oklahoma, 95 speed, 95 acceleration, deep threat wide receiver. He's gonna come in, throw a bomb to him, special teams, kick return, punt return, you name it. I think he's going to be a special player for us, and we beef up our wide receiver room. And we didn't stop there. Yes, we still have Tyler Higbee. Yes, we passed on that tight end with the #1 overall pick, but we took one anyway in the third round. And Colin Cunningham, he was a top 10 player in the draft, and we got him, and he's probably going to be the successor to Tyler Higbee. He can even start this year, even at some point. But you see, we added in the wide receiver room, tight end room, just trying to put weapons around the quarterback so he can thrive in this offense. At tackle, no more Taylor Lewan. Got rid of Joseph Noteboom. Brought in Jedrick Wills Jr. because our big target in free agency was Nick Chubb, and we was like, you know what, we're gonna get the Browns players, and they're familiar with each other. Jedrick Wills is familiar with blocking for Nick Chubb. Why not bring him in? Jedrick Wills bought in. Nick Chubb sold out. And this is the team he sold out to. Minnesota Vikings, right? The quarterback they have, X Factor now, James Phillips. We didn't trade up to get him. Our bad. They also took Nick Chubb from us. Free agency. You got him. I mean, Cam Akers you can even throw in there. We traded him. I mean, my Vikings traded for him in real life, but just the point that a Rams player is right there. And you got, Justin Jefferson, Addison Osborne, T-Hawk, Darisaw, O'Neal. It's just they got a good offense. So I looked at their defense. They're not gonna do nothing. Now that's enough of the Vikings. Let's go back to the Rams. Um, but we brought in Jedrick Wills at left tackle, Cam Irvin to back him up. Steven Phillips still developing center. We got Patrick Cameron, who we took in the draft, hidden dev rookie out of LSU. He's going to come in and improve the offensive line. We brought in Matt Paradis, the bridge player mentor, to mentor Patrick Cameron and to add more depth on the O-line. Kevin Dotson, who was our best lineman last season. And then we got Rob Havenstein. We brought him on a contract extension last season. And then defensive end. We got Devontae Burgess, who we took with our second round pick. Only normal dev, but he was a part of that draft class, which I think is going to be very special. We had about 6 or 7 players over 70 overall. We had a generational talent with our last pick in the 6th round. And then right in, of course, you got Aaron Donald. Defensive tackle will be Kobe Turner. We brought in Matt Judon. He was our other free agent signing with Jedrick Wills. Still got Michael Holt, whose job is probably in jeopardy. Could just be a cap casualty. Got Sean McLean, the rookie last season, who had 5 sacks coming in. But, they robbed him of his dev trait. And he's still going to see some playing time. But, we brought in Matt Judon to beef up the defense a little bit, add some more pressure. You got Ernest Jones, been a linebacker. Kendrick Watford, what a rookie season he had. Went up to star dev, actually went up to superstar dev in 1 year. And then they robbed him of his dev. He probably should have just went up to star dev, to be fair, but he was the reigning defensive rookie of the year. Jake Hummel, shout out to him. Damn, if we had a team captain slot available, he was going to get it, because what a season he had. Special teams, he had blocks, he had safeties, everything on special teams. Byron Young and Nick Hampton on that right side. And then Kobe Durant had a dev trait in season, went up to star dev. He is now our cornerback 1. Darion Kendrick had a great season with 2 picks last season. We got this guy in the draft, Tracy Brown, slot corner out of Tennessee. He's going to come in and play the slot. Going to get Travius Hodges-Tomlinson. He's still going to do his return thing with that 98 speed. And then still don't know where this guy came from. And then free safety, you got Russ East, who kind of outplayed Quentin Lake last season. So it's going to be Russ East's turn this season. They're just taking turns starting at free safety. And then you got Jordan Filler, Lucas Haversick. He actually won Kicker of the Year. He actually got a dev trait upgrade, and they robbed my boy of his dev trait. But 99 kick power, I think he can win it again. He didn't miss a kick. But the number 1 player in the draft, which we got with our last pick in the draft, Jeff Peak, he has not peaked yet. 6'5", 195, 23 years old, out of Arizona, hidden dev. He had A accuracy, A awareness, and he had great kick power, not even elite. And I was just stunned when I saw that overall. What a pick. He's going to come in, and he's going to be the instant starter. I am sorry, Ethan Evans. It's nothing against you. It's not even the name. We just got a better player, man. He's just generational talent player right there. But that is the team going into training camp. We're going to go into training camp actually right now before we play the Kansas City Chiefs. And target passing, we're going to do Corbin, Nowak. Again, I hope if we get gold here, we go up dev trait. We missed out on offensive rookie of the year last season. So and I was actually doing some practice plays with this offense off screen before I started recording, and he was missing some passes, even though the receivers were dropping some. He was overthrowing receivers and wasn't accurate on some throws, but we got to develop it. We took him in the first round, trying to put great players around him, trying to set him up for success. I still love his skill set.
Here we go.
He hasn't hit 2 targets yet, though. Might not get gold, might just get silver on this one. Has a quick release.
Let's go. Go.
And we're gonna settle for silver. Not gonna do Stat Bennett for the skeleton. What is it called? Skeleton passing. But rushing attack, we are gonna try Devin Vasher again, who could not get gold last season. And if he can't get gold this season, may have to go in a different direction at running back. But he should have a bigger jump this season along with the quarterback. I mean, no more Dalvin Cook. What is going on, man? No more Dalvin Cook to split carries with Kyron Williams. So they're going to split it 2 ways instead of 3 ways. So they're going to eat more. Bro, I don't know what it is. I don't know if I'm washed when it comes to this drill. I don't know if it's the... Bro, what the... We have a fullback now. Are our linebackers that good? This is the easiest drill. And I have just been getting... Bro, they had to have nerfed something. Made it a little harder or something. I don't know. We're not going to get gold. No matter how many touchdowns I get right here, I think it's too late.
Here we go, set. Let's go now. On the jump. Get up.
Two silvers to start off. Not a great start to training camp for some of these players, especially the quarterback and the running back who we took in the first and second round. Receiver battle, we are going to do Peter Cobb, our #1 overall pick. I think that's Kobe Durant who he's working against. And look at that, just out of reach for the receiver. Those are the type of throws he was doing in practice that I was talking about. See how he throws it deep. Yeah, see, just might not be accurate enough. Bronze. Hope we actually play better in the preseason than we're showing right now in training camp. And then actually for the red zone, we're going to do our backup tight end, Colin Cunningham, because, like I said, he could start at some point over Tyler Higbee during the season. And Tyler Higbee did not have a great season last season either, so, I mean... The way he's catching his ball, the way he's running these routes, he may just get that starting job.
Here we go, set. Let's go now.
Okay, might get our first gold. We actually might not get it because we've... Yeah, we were going for the 50 too much. Bad start to training camp, man. Still get the skill point. Now the trench battle. This one, when the hell did Ernest Jones get upgraded to star? But Kobe Turner, Julian Byron Young. We're going to do Devontae Burgess, our second round pick. And kind of like how Kobe Turner is developing, we hope Devontae Burgess can take those same steps. And it's definitely going to help playing alongside Aaron Donald on the D-line. Don't get tripped up. Don't get tripped up. Don't go out of bounds. The bull rush. To the quarterback. Oh, nice spin move. Move your ass out of the way, bro. I already got past you. Cheating now. Because we got held up right there. We might not get the gold, and we actually still get it with Devontae Burgess. First standout here in training camp. Hopefully he gets the scenario of the training camp standout. Chase and tackle, I don't really have anybody in mind that we could do besides Byron Young. Yeah, so we're gonna do Byron Young.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready. Let's go.
Who probably should have been superstar dev a long time ago if his rookie season went accordingly.
Go. Go. Check go.
And looking at the running back position, I know we didn't get Nick Chubb. I know Dalvin Cook didn't work out last season. We could be in the market of still trading for one. Oh man, he just shook me out my boots, but could look at a star running back to bring in. Maybe at the deadline, maybe before the regular season starts. But I want to see how this team plays for him. We're going to give Vasher the opportunity. Now he's going to get more carries. I think that's fair.
Let's go now.
Good breakout this season.
Ready.
We need that from him and the quarterback, no whack, for this offense to be any good. And we might just have to settle for the shiny silver. We don't want the boring bronze. Would love the gold boy. And Byron Young just getting pancaked from the dummies.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
See if he can hit stick. Let's go.
Let's go.
And with 7 seconds,
Ready.
a couple of those hit sticks, we might can sneak a gold boy.
Go.
Let's get another one.
Got it.
Maybe one more. One more.
Ready.
One more. We're gonna go low. Damn it. Couple thousand off. As far as DB battle, Jordan Fuller is down to normal. Tracy Brown, our slot corner. And maybe we do Darion Kendrick. Do Tracy Brown. He's going to play in the slot. And when we look at our secondary, it's probably the weakest part, not only of the defense, but of the team. Even though they were number 7 in the secondary last season in the rankings. Play better than what they are. They're still young. But on paper, probably the weakest unit on the team, weakest group on the team. Just overall and age-wise and who we have starting. Kobe Durant's going to start. Went from cornerback, 2 or 3 to cornerback 1. And we just got worked by Cooper Kupp there. Now, Darion Kendrick, if he can make that same step Kobe Durant did last season, that would be great for us.
Let's go now. On the ready.
Cooper Kupp, man. I should have benched him before the preseason so he wouldn't be participating in these drills, so he wouldn't be getting cooked like this. We'll be going up against like Puka Nacua or the rookie instead. At least we made the tackle there. We might need a big play name corner, like do something how they did when they traded for Jalen Ramsey.
On the jump. Ready.
And we're not going to get any gold or silver in this one. Great recovery to make the tackle,
Here we
but
go. Here we go. Set go.
can't even make the pick when we read the play, man. We're not gonna do. Actually, I'm showing them off. Damn it. We're gonna do the punting drill. We're not gonna do the kicker. We had the kicker of the year. I believe in him. We're gonna do coffin punt. We're gonna do Jeff Peak, man. We're gonna do Jeff Peak. It's a weird way to spell Jeff. Y'all know how these names go with the Rams in this in this rebuild. But I gotta show off. And he's a left footer. And he's a lefty. Look at that. A couple feet away from bullseye on the first punt. It's crazy because even though I saw his stats, I'm like, why are we taking a punter? Should I even take a punter? Because of the punter that we had. But we rolled the dice. And it paid off. It's our first dud right there. I mean, he's already great overall. I really care for this guy. I just want to see how he kicks. And I remember at one point the Rams had Johnny Hecker at punter. Well, now we have Jeff Peak. And remember, he hasn't even peaked yet. Last punt, and boom, we'll take the bronze. We'll take the bronze. I'm sure he's a superstar, X Factor, maybe even a star. He could still be star. But he's not normal. He's not your normal punter. We're not going to do field goal accuracy. But we are going to bench Cooper Kupp and Aaron Donald for the preseason. Puka Nacua, Peter Cobb, and Jalen Griffin get in there. Make sure he doesn't play at all. And then Aaron Donald will not be playing. Make sure they're off of the slot. And we will simulate the first preseason game against the Kansas City Chiefs. Who all remembers that great regular season game between the two a couple of years ago? But we actually win the preseason game as Stetson Bennett outplays. I wouldn't say outplayed through a touchdown. He played with the backups, but not a bad start for Nowak. Kyron Williams was the leading rusher. We had a touchdown for Vasher, though. Puka Nacua over 100 yards in the touchdown. No sacks from the offensive line. 2 sacks for Byron Young. A pick for Quentin Lake. And then look at Jeff Peak. Inside the 20 already. His longest punt was 63 yards. And great debut for the generational punter in Jeff Peak. Now we have the Buffalo Bills. And we lose that one. 14-21. And Stetson Bennett playing really well. So Nowak not turning the ball over. Peter Cobb with a touchdown. Jedrick Wills gives up a sack, but that's okay. Jason Taylor. Havris misses one. Didn't miss one at all last year. But I'm glad it's in the preseason, not the regular season. And I think we're going to have the battle between Tyler Higbee and Colin Cunningham. Gonna put Cunningham in the starting lineup. Who else? Free safety. I mean, we got Russ. He started, but Jason Taylor just had a pick. Did we give Quentin Lake another chance? I don't know. I think we go at Russ East this season, so we'll see. Quentin Lake's gonna play a little bit of linebacker again. Sub linebacker 3 maybe, a little slot corner 3 maybe, and then we win our final preseason game. So we go 2-1 in the preseason. I think we were winless last preseason, and then what happened? Stetson Bennett just played amazing. He really stepped up, but he played against the second teams. Vash or Kyron Williams really didn't do much. Tutu Atwell revenge game in the preseason. Touchdown for Cooper Kupp. Why was he playing? Touchdown for Cunningham. Ernest Jones, a lot of tackles. Sack for Byron Young. Sack and a half for Byron Young. Half sack for Kobe Durant. Darion Kendrick with a interception. Havris does not miss. And we are off to the regular season. Once we cut 10 players on the team, I am going to check out free agency for week 3 because there might be some stragglers laying around somewhere. Marcus Peters, I mean, the former. There's nobody really there that we are interested in or need to bring in at the moment. I mean, Lucas Van Ness is here. But we have our Matt Judon now that we brought in. Yeah, so we don't need names, guys. Let's cut the players that we need to cut and get on to the regular season. Looking at it, we have our 2 quarterback. I didn't even look at the final stats, actually. Let's look at the final stats before we start making cuts. We have to base the cuts off of performance. But Stetson Bennett. It was against the second teams, though. Kyron Williams might have actually... Still going to go Devin Vasher, though. But they're going to split carries. Higbee had 6 catches. Cunningham had 6 in the touchdown. I think Cunningham may have just won the job. And Byron Young just took over. Quentin Lake actually had the pick. But we're still going to go Russ Yeast. And then we're going to get Quentin Lake on the field. We're going to use the safeties that we have. We're going to use all of the safeties that we have. So running backs, I don't know why they keep giving us all these running backs. We're going to cut Ronnie Rivers and CJ Verdell and the other guy under him. That'll bring us to 7. And the receivers, we should be fine. We'll get rid of this guy, Cartwright. We'll keep Blake Prohl. Tight end, we should be fine. Have a lot of defensive tackles. So move these guys to the PS. Yeah, so we'll just keep those 3, and then actually, I think Michael Holt becomes a cap casualty, even though we have a lot of money. But he adds a lot of depth, though. We got a lot of depth at edge. We'll move these guys to the practice squad really quick, and then we'll see what we have left as far as releases. I think Robinson... I think he goes to the. Let's wait and see, because he could develop and be something. We're kind of weak at safety anyway, so we have 2 players that we have to cut. Right. I think we keep Robinson on there, but I think Van Valkenburg. Getting rid of. It seems like I'm getting rid of all the players that had the names. The John Johnsons, our punter. I can't remember. It started with the L. It was E. Ethan Evans. John Johnson. Get rid of these guys. Val Valkenburg now. And I think we're going to cut Michael Holt. Cap casualty. I like Sean McLean, what he did last season. And then, O'Shawn Mathis. Hummel, the special teamer. So, yeah, we're going to keep the 4 tight ends. The long snapper who I don't know why I didn't make as the long snapper. He is the long snapper, so um, yep. Let's do that. Let's upgrade the team, set up the depth chart, adjust the lineup, and yeah. See, Colin Cunningham's already gonna be a 77, just like 1 or 2 points away. And Corbin Nowak is this type scrambler, yeah. So we need to make him his improviser up. That's why he was running so much. We can get him back to like strong arm. He'll throw the ball more. So, but let's go into depth chart. It's gonna be Nowak, Stetson Bennett, and then running back is gonna be Vasher, Kyron Williams. Fullback is gonna be Dunn. We're gonna go Higbee, and then we're gonna go probably Zach Evans, receiver, or no, we're gonna go Allen. Receiver is gonna be Cooper Kupp. No, I'm gonna start Tyler Higbee for the first game. Left tackle Jedrick Wills. Left end is going to be Ricky Burgess. Right end is going to be Aaron Donald. D tackle should be Kobe Turner. On the left, we should have Judon McLean. And then we have Hampton. We're going to do O'Shawn Mathis, actually. And then middle linebacker should be Ernest Jones, Wofford, Hummel, Hampton. Right outside linebacker, Byron Young, Hampton, and O'Shawn Mathis. Kobe Durant, Kendrick Brown, Tomlinson, and Larry Smith. Don't know who that guy is still, so we're going to put maybe Quentin Lake right there. And free safety is going to be Russ Hughes, Jason Taylor, Robinson, strong safety, Fuller, Lake, and they have Brown, but we're going to do maybe Jason Taylor. And then special teams, we are going to do Jalen Griffin, and we're going to do Hodges Tomlinson. Punt return, I should say. We're going to do Griffin and Tomlinson. And then peak, we're going to do Lucas. He has the 99 kick power. Long snapper, like I said, we're going to do the actual long snapper. Don't know why I've been doing that. We've had him on the team for a reason. So we will put him right there. And then Matt Paradis, the backup. And then third down back, they have Kyron Williams and then Kyron Williams again. Well, I'm going to do Vasher and then Kyron Williams. And then slot receiver will be Cooper Kupp, Puka Nacua, and Cobb. Left end will be Judon, Hampton, and McLean. Right will be... Okay, they had this kind of weird. McLean, Hampton. So they have Byron Young actually on his side, Judon on his side. We're going to do Byron Young on this side, like he was last season. Judon on this side. Hampton on this side. Well, McLean is better on this side. What is Hampton on this side? 67. We'll do Hampton on this side. And we'll do McLean on this side. Or, actually... we'll do Judon on this side with McLean. And on this side, we'll do Byron Young with Hampton. We got it straight. Aaron Donald, of course. And then we'll do Burgess. We'll do Burgess to, try to get him up a depth trait. And then Ernest Jones, Wadford, and we have Jake Hummel. We're going to do Quentin Lake, and the slot corner will be Tracy Brown, Hodges Tomlinson, and Quentin Lake again, just to get him on the field. And we are ready to start week 1 against the New York Football Giants. Season goal, I'm gonna say 7 wins. This is a season we got to get back to at least to like 7-8 wins, like how we were year 1. we kind of overachieved just a little bit. The draft class auto-generated, and there's a receiver, number one, which we took number one. There's some offensive tackles. There's another wide receiver and some D linemen, a corner. But we don't want to be picking at the top of the board again, especially 2 years in a row. Practice squad player was signed. Don't care. We are 81 overall, 83 defense, 81 offense. Let's simulate. We're starting off at home, and we're starting off 1-0, 16-14. We get the W over the Giants. And how do we do that? They ran all over us, but we ran the ball well. We didn't pass it well, but the difference is we didn't turn the ball over. They didn't either, and we actually scored some first half points. If you remember, in year two, in part two, we could not score in the second half. Just a bunch of zeros, 0 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, but 0 sacks from the offensive line. And then rushing, we could not stop Saquon Barkley, but Nathan Vasher, he's going to get more carries, more opportunities, more touches. He's taking advantage of the opportunity. 83 yards, 4.6, and a touchdown. And then receiving, Cooper Kupp got held in check. The rookie Cobb, only 2 catches. Cunningham, I think, only had a catch. Offensive line, they give up a sack, but Aaron Donald had 3. Byron Young had 1. Kendrick Watford, half a sack. Judon, half a sack. 3 for 30 for Havert, 58-yarder. We got the best kicker punter duo in the league inside the 20 twice. Longest punt, 63 yards in his debut. Low scoring game. Great game from the defense. And we start off 1-0. We have a weekly award winner, and it goes to Aaron Donald with the 8 tackles, 3 sacks. Middle finger to the Vikings and their quarterback Phillips right now. And we go on the road against Jacksonville, who lost their first game. 84 overall, all across the board. Can we go 2-0? Before the mock draft. And we lose a close one, though. High scoring game, 31-27. Very competitive. And what happened? We outrushed them. Same passing yards, no turnovers. I will take that loss. I mean, we played well. Novak, 4 touchdowns, no picks, trying to prove me wrong, proving that he can beat our franchise feature quarterback. Vasher proving me wrong, proving he can be a franchise running back. And then Cooper Kupp doing Cooper Kupp things. Puka Nacua with the touchdown. Higbee, 4 catches on 40 yards, a touchdown for Kyron Williams. Jedrick Wills and Steven Villa on that left side need to hold up more. Aaron Donald with 4 sacks, 4.5 sacks already through 2 games. Burgess with a half a sack. And then nothing from special teams. And we have a mock draft, which is available. And they have us picking 20s. Okay, left tackle. I mean, I don't understand it. We just brought in Jedrick Wills on a 4-year deal. So, I mean, unless Havenstein retires or something, we move Jedrick Wills to the right. 0-2 Cardinals. They swept us last season, and they're not gonna sweep us this season because we beat them 24-10, and we improved to 2-1. Already one win away from the same amount of wins we had last season, all of last season. We did turn the ball over, but we were up 17-3 at the half. 3 touchdowns. Novak having a great sophomore season. We held Kyler Murray to 60 yards passing. This secondary and the defense underrated. Vasher is running the ball. Great running back duo, him and Kyron Williams. Maybe Dalvin Cook was holding them back. Add in Corbin Nowak scrambling. We got a running back tandem. Cooper Kupp doing Cooper Kupp things. Tyler Higbee proving, hey, you want to draft my successor? I'm still going to get these 2 touchdowns. Still waiting for the wide receiver to break out. I mean, but Cooper Kupp's taking all the, balls. Jordan Fuller with the pick. He's looking to have a bounce back season. He was kind of quiet last season, but he was a part of that number 7 ranked secondary. And now we got my Seahawks. 3-0. Only undefeated team in the division. 49ers 0-3. Cardinals 0-3. And we improve to 3-1. We end the Seahawks undefeated season. And I hope we play my other team in the Minnesota Vikings at some point this season. Let me look at the schedule, actually, because I want to play them bad. If we make the playoffs and they do, I'm going to see them. We are 3-1 here in year 3. We shut the running game down, running the ball. The defense is playing amazing. And then what happened? Novak is playing amazing. We shut down Geno. Vasher, I'll say this. Not only Vasher, but Kyron Williams. I mean, we gave him the starting role in the beginning. Went down to a third running back last season, goes back up to second running back, and he has accepted every role we have given him, and he is balling. Vasher, balling. Nowak, balling. The guys that we needed to step up on offense are stepping up. We put the weapons around them. There goes Peter Cobb, first career touchdown, and it is all working for us. As Matthew Judon, the free agent signing, gets 3 sacks. Sack for Burgess. Sack for Ernest Jones. Let's go. The offense and the defense simultaneously playing well. Weekly award winner. Again, Judon, this time with 3 sacks. And we have a breakout running back. And it is Devin Vasher, who we were going to give up on. Just because of the numbers he was doing last season. 4-1. Let's go. 3-2. We lose 31-10 to the Colts. Probably didn't hit the dev trait scenario. 2 turnovers from the quarterback. Novak had his worst game of the season so far. Yeah, Vasher got shut down. Touchdown for Kyron Williams. Might make that change at tight end at the halfway point in the season. And we're not even going to click on it because I know he didn't hit it. 49ers, what has happened to them? They're 1-4 now. We're probably not going to beat them, though. And we beat them 34-31. What's going on with them? They should still have all the players, but we ran the ball. Of course, it's the game after the dev trait scenario. Close game in the first half. Not a bad game, but look at that. 5 sacks. This defense game, and Kyron Williams goes for 19, 106, and a touchdown. Why can we run the ball? Is it because we have a fullback? Because I drafted another tight end? Is it because we have unstoppable wide receivers? Unstoppable wide receivers. Our other rookie wide receiver, the 4th wide receiver, and then Zach Evans gets a touchdown. Our, 3rd running back? Judon, Burgess with 2 sacks. Aaron Donald, man, the defense is getting pressured. The offense is putting up points. Quarterbacks are running the ball. We got that balance. Everything is working right now. We have a winning record over 500. We're at 1 game out of the NFC West. We've already gave the Seahawks their only loss of the season. We have an injury. If it's running back, we had a trade deadline, right? We're 4-2. Make a move to put us over the hump. David Montgomery's on the trading block, huh? What are the Titans' record? Are they sellers at the deadline? They're 3-3. Thought about bringing in Derrick Henry. Zach Evans had a touchdown last game, so we're going to believe in him. Let's see what we do against the Saints. They're 1-5. Can we go to 5-2, please? Can we go to 5-2, please? Can we go to 5-2, please? Can we go to 5-2? And, I mean, we ran the ball. We passed it. 1 turnover. Nowak wasn't bad. Kyron Williams wasn't bad. Zach Evans wasn't bad. So, I mean, why is Blake Prohl in the damn game? Colin Cunningham with the touchdown. Maybe time to put him in finally. Aaron Donald, 2 sacks. Judon, Byron Young, Burgess, Tracy Brown, his first career pick. And we miss a field goal with Havers. Hopefully that's the only one that he misses during the season. But why the hell was Blake Prohl in the game? Rookie center out. But we have Matt Paradis. He can fill in. Veteran. We have a breakout D lineman. Mock draft 2 is out. And they have us taking at number 27, safety. KJ Smith. Could definitely use him. That is a position of need. Breakout D lineman. This has to be Burgess, right? Yes. Get him off that Bourne Brown. And what was I going to do? I think we were going to make the change at tight end here at the mid-season to Cunningham, who just had a touchdown. Yeah, I think that's the only change we're going to make. See if Burgess can hit the depth trait scenario. And we're 5-3. Awaiting for that fateful bye week at week 12 where we lose every other game in the rest of the season. We did not run our pass very well. How did we win this game? Had to have been the defense. Had to have been the fact that we didn't turn the ball over. Cooper Kupp, Cobb, Puka Nacua with the touchdown. Byron Young, Aaron Donald, and the defense getting a lot of sacks. Russ Yeast with the pick. Congrats, Devontae Burgess, our second round pick, star dev trait. See, that's why I gotta stop getting so upset when I get the normal devs and not the hidden devs, because they can go up in season. And we are on top of the NFC West, above the Seahawks, above the 49ers, above the Cardinals. We have the Cardinals. They swept us last season. Let's take a broom, put them in the dustpan, dump them in the trash, and we do it 35 to nothing, to nada. 35-0. We a statement win at home. Shut them out. We held Kyler Murray to 60 passing yards the first game, 97 this game. The secondary underrated. This quarterback underrated. This running game underrated. Zach Evans emerging. Cooper Kupp doing Cooper Kupp things. I know he's taking the balls away from Puka Nacua and Peter Cobb. Aaron Donald, Devontae Burgess, the new star D-lineman, Kobe Durant, Quentin Lake is back with the interceptions. And we are 6-3. The Rams looking to be back. Sean McVay looking to be back. This is why they didn't fire him last season. This is our third weekly player of the week. It goes to Coop Kupp. Week 10, 3-6 Titans now. I was waiting to see. They were 3-3 at the trade deadline. I was gonna trade for Derrick Henry, but man, can't do it now. But we have another injury. Please don't beat me. It's fucking Zach Evans. I just said he was emerging, man. We just talked about the running back. We have to bring in somebody, at least for 3 weeks. Who could it be? I mean, you got some great options here. Zeke, Antonio Gibson, who I was looking at, Kareem Hunt, Dalvin Cook, did we just bring back? Give him some carries. We kept 4 running backs on the roster. We're just going to roll with our guys. We're not going to mess up the team chemistry. And we passed the midseason mark, so I did not upgrade the players. So Jeff Pete, we get to see what he is, if he's been revealed. I don't think he has. So stupid. He's a damn punter. Peter Cobb should have been revealed. And I don't see any abilities tab. I don't see no logo. So star dev, it is. 80 overall, though. And then Devontae Burgess. He went up in seasons, try to make him a power rusher. He's getting to the quarterback a lot. And then our quarterback, we did improviser. He needs to get more accurate though. Do field general. We'll do strong arm next time. And everybody else. Oh, let's see what the center is. He's been injured, so he has an abilities tab. Superstar Dev Center in the what? Third round? Second round. Or second round pick. A couple. Just blind picked them too. Didn't even have them on my radar. Can we get to 7-3? We would hit our goal of 7 wins early as we do, and now we have a chance to sweep the Seahawks. They're also 7-3, I believe. And this is for the division. We have already swept the Cardinals. We have a chance to sweep my Seahawks. We beat the 49ers too. As Dwayne McBride comes in, 52 yards and a touchdown. We don't even have our damn running back. Imagine if we had Nick Chubb. What would we be doing? Devontae Burgess, man. Tracy Brown. What? Everybody chipping our field goal was blocked, so I'm not going to put that on Lucas. But we are 7-3. We've hit our goal. Sean McVay's job is secured. And we are on the road to making the playoffs. On the road to winning the division. On the road to having a winning season. We manifested this last season. We said we would have a great offseason. Wasn't so great in the free agency period. Draft was. We said that we would make the playoffs. And it's coming into fruition right now. In front of our eyes. This team is playing better than expected. We're still weak in some positions. Running back. Safety. But it doesn't matter when we're winning right now. 7-3. 7-3. 49ers and Cardinals look well out of it. They can still come back. We've already swept the Cardinals. We've already beat the 49ers. We've already beat the Seahawks. If we beat them in Seattle, we have a great chance to sweep the division, take lead. We're already in the lead, and we are in the lead. We sweep the Seahawks. We're one win away from having a guaranteed over 500 season, and what perfect timing do they do this shit? They put the bye week on me, and we're going to lose these last 6 games. But we'll enjoy it while we're in the moment right now, though. As Geno and Corbin Nowak both played well, but look at those 4 sacks, man. Kyron Williams came back. Dunn, the rookie fullback, gets a touchdown. Touchdown for Cooper Kupp. First game, we bullied Abe Lucas. This game is Charles Cross. 2 sacks for Aaron Donald, 1.5 for Byron Young. Fuller with the half a sack, no picks, 2 for 2 for Luke. And we are 8-3 on top of the division, sweeping the division. We're looking to make the playoffs. But these injury bugs, man. Who is it now? It's fucking Cobb. But we have the other rookie wide receiver. We feed Cooper Kupp a lot, so some of our weapons going down. It's all right. It's all right. I mean, we are at the bye week. It's time to look at the contracts. And I think Kobe Durant has done enough to get a new contract. I think Jordan Fuller on a 2-year deal is fine. Got to spend this money. So Kyron Williams will wait at the end of the season. We still get better. Kendrick with Kobe Durant, the guy we just drafted, and we're looking to improve corner. We're gonna wait on Darion Kendrick. Where the hell did Zacchaeus come from? Quentin Lake, Rushy, Tyler Higbee, all these other guys are gonna wait on. Where the hell did he come from? They must have signed the player. I don't know what is going on, but I'm gonna figure it out right now. But looking at our rankings, we are 14th offense. That's way better than 31. Passing offense 11, rushing 7, second defense in the league. Secondary needs some work, or stopping the run needs some work. Who did they cut to bring this dude in? They cut the long snapper. He can stay. He can stay. He can stay. but he's not going to be our wide receiver 3 right now, right? Yeah, he's not. I don't even want to play him, to be honest, but we're going to play him as our wide receiver 4. And then slot receiver, Cooper Cup. No, I'll do this. Make sure everything else is the way we had it, because, you know, this game likes to do what it wants to do. But, yeah, see, here they go. Here they go with this crap. So it's supposed to be Byron Young, Hampton, Judon, McLean. Okay. Now we got to make sure everything else is correct. Like tight end. Stupid. But we are at the bye week. We are going to upgrade the team after signing these contract extensions. The only guy is Kyron Williams. We should be getting Vasher back, who needed to see. He was stepping up. Not going to cap. He was stepping up, but the fact that he got injured, and then the fact that with Dwayne McBride and Vasher, and I mean, not Vasher, Kyron Williams, and it looked like Zach Evans was emerging. Looks like we can have, and if those guys are doing great in this playbook, running the ball, imagine if we did get a Nick Chubb. Imagine if I did trade for Derrick Henry. We get an elite running back, it's over with. The Seahawks lose another game. Our superstar dev rookie center gets a skill point. And this is it. Bye week. We're on top of the division. We've got an easy 4-7 Bucks team. That's actually better than us overall wise. What's gonna happen? Is this where we roll down the hill, fall off the cliff? 45-0. We drop almost 50 on them boys. We dropped 45 on their head. What a way to come out of the bye week to get our 9th win of the season. Shut the run and the passing game down. 4 touchdowns for Nowak. 90 for the returning Vasher. 2 touchdowns for Cup. Touchdown for Jalen Griffin in his first game starting. Zacchaeus, I mean, I didn't bring him in, but he gets a catch. Catch for both tight ends. Going with the younger one now. Aaron Donald is Aaron Donald. Burgess, Kobe Turner. Kendrick looking for that contract. But man, how are we winning all these games? It has to be the defense. We have to be. Nowak gets his play. It's the play of Nowak. It's the improvement of the running game. I addressed it, signing the tackle, drafting a center, drafting a fullback. We fixed our problem on offense, not being able to run the ball, turning the ball over with our quarterback. He's making the jump in his second year. We just got our 10th win of the season. Double digits. We are well overachieving in this season. And I'm so happy because I didn't think it would happen this early. Maybe. Apologies for my headset dying on me. But well overachieving. Just got double-digit wins. Everything is clicking. Even Stetson Bennett, who had a stellar preseason, comes in and throws a touchdown. Nowak proving me wrong. Vasher proving me wrong. Kyron Williams, Puka Nacua playing great. This Jalen Griffin might have been a steal of the draft. Cunningham, too. Just all smiles right now. The defense, Byron Young proving me wrong. Kobe Durant proving he could be my cornerback one, and we don't need to bring in another corner. Just fabulous right now. We got the Bengals, the rematch from the Super Bowl. We played them in the preseason. That was last season. I think we played them in the preseason. Can we beat them? Can't. They get their revenge from the Super Bowl. They end our little winning streak. But look at that. After the bye week, 2 wins, high scoring, most points we put up all season, those 2 games after the preseason. But the Bengals humbled us a little bit. We passed the ball a lot, no turnovers. We just couldn't find the end zone. Novak played really great. We actually shut down Joe Burrow. It was just Joe Mixon and Miles Sanders with a running back duo. Cooper Kupp, though. A $180 on him. Aaron Donald. All right, Lucas. It's just they robbed him of the dev trait. He won kicker of the year, and they put him back down to normal dev. Now he's missing kicks. We have a breakout DB, and it is Tracy Brown, our rookie slot corner. He goes up to star dev to pair up with Kobe Durant. We could probably let Darion Kendrick go and get a veteran breakout quarterback. This is big. This is big. Got the 9-5 Lions too. We're 2 games up on the Seahawks. I think one more win clinches the division with the loss for them. But this is big for the quarterback one. I don't really care if we don't hit the but if we don't hit the DB one, so be it. Oh my God, another great rookie goes down with injury. He was having a defensive rookie of the year type season. We have 11 wins. But they're hurting all of my rookies. But next man up mentality. Novak really didn't do anything, but Vasher and Kyron Williams, the combo of them. What happened this game? How do we win this game? Aiden Hutchinson lit us up. Aaron Donald, Russ Heath with the pick. I really didn't see nobody standing out in that game. Don't know how we won that game. All I know is we got the dub, and all I know is we are at 11-4. And Tracy Brown. Let's go. We've been in dev trait season, like dev trait scenarios, we've hit on a lot. Like, you think about Kobe Durant, rookie defensive end that just went down to injury, and now our rookie slot corner goes up. Quarterback, I don't think is going to get it, though. For a second there, I thought he actually hit it. 2 games left, and the Seahawks actually won, but we swept them. I think we clinched the division. I actually think we clinched the division already. Let's see where we stand as far as the NFC and the playoff picture. We should be at we're the number 1 seed. We're the number 1 seed. Keep winning. Cowboys, Eagles. Oh, yeah. This is our year. This is our chance. We have to capitalize. I know we're having a couple of injuries, but man, chance to not only win the division and make the playoffs and have a winning season, but a chance to have the number 1 seed, get that first round bye. Do we rest our starters for this game? Did we clinch? If we clinched it, I'm thinking about resting the starters because we're having a lot of injuries right now. We don't even have all of our star rookie players playing. Pick for Ernest Jones. He's been kind of quiet this season. And 13 wins on the horizon. 13 wins on the horizon. Where do we stand now? Looks like the Seahawks might still sneak in the playoffs. Oh, the Falcons, man. So if we lose and they win, they get the number 1 seed. Well, we need all of our players upgraded to beat the 5-11. Still don't know what he is. To beat the 5-11 Houston Texans. Tracy Brown with his new shiny silver dev trait. Great rookie class, man. That just makes it, we only had 3 hidden devs. That makes it 5 now. If you count the end season. Even if we lose, we need a Falcons L, and we get the first round bye because we won anyway. We took care of business. 13 wins in year 3 with this roster. In-house roster. Only made a couple times. We got all the to go 13-3 with Cooper Kupp and Aaron Donald still on the roster. With all this money available to us now that we just won, if this had happened the year prior, maybe that brings in a Nick Chubb. But now that we just had this winning season, whatever happens in this playoff season, in this postseason, whatever happens, this is gonna definitely attract more free agents and star players and superstar players and X factors to this team. They're gonna want to be a part of this growing young roster that just won 13 wins, that just won the NFC West, that just made the playoffs, scored a lot of points this season, defense getting a lot of pressure, a lot of sacks, a lot of picks, playing lights out with Sean McVay, a Super Bowl winning already coach, a quarterback that was doubted, a running back that was doubted, three-headed monster at receiver, two-headed monster at tight end, young development O-line, led by Judon, Aaron Donald on the defensive side, Byron Young, young linebackers, best special teams in the league, and what a season, what a year 3 that was in the regular season, as our rankings all green and yellow, no red in sight. 13th offense, 12th passing, 12th rushing, balanced. Number 1 defense in the league, number 1 secondary. When I said the secondary was the weakest part, not only of the defense, but of the whole team. Shout out Darion Kendrick, who we may let go. Shout out to our rookie slot corner who went up depth chart, and shout out to our cornerback one, Kobe Durant, also Russ East, also Jordan Fuller, and Quentin Lake, all them boys back there. What a season that was. But looking at the leaders, Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Dak Prescott, Josh Jacobs, Saquon Barkley, Jonathan Taylor, Christian Kirk, Cooper Kupp, number 2, and then Tyreek Hill. You got Aaron Donald at 21 sacks, and then Max Crosby, Chris Jones, Kendall Fuller, Marlon Humphrey, Patrick Surtain, Shaq Thompson, Foyesade Olakun, and Jerome Baker. Looking at our stats, 15th in offensive yards. Look at that. 7th in passing touchdowns, 13th in passing yards. Number 1 defense in the league. Vasher had 800 yards rushing, and he was out like 5 or 6 games. 13 points scored. 2nd in receiving yards, 3rd in touchdowns, and points allowed, number 1. We had the overall number 1 defense. What a season. 31 touchdowns to 8 picks. Let's go. What a jump he made. And this is on a normal dev. He's definitely should go up to star dev. And what a year a difference makes. What a year a difference makes. He had 16 touchdowns. He doubled that. 17 picks. Divided that by 2. And then the sacks went from 40 to 28. So Stetson Bennett threw a touchdown. I mean, rushing overall 11 touchdowns for Kyron Williams. He had 2 for McBride. He had 1 for the fullback. And then look at the difference in the fumbles. None from the running backs or receivers. Longest rusher of the season, 38. Kyron Williams receiving. Puka Nacua almost had 730 and 5. Griffin came in when we needed him. Cobb, unfortunately, got hurt. Higbee split, time with Cunningham. Longest reception of the season, 89 yards. Cooper Kupp. Offensive line, Havenstein under 10. Jedrick, 1 above 10. The rookie center, hey, he's a rookie. But Steve Avila and Kevin Dotson, the guards, balled out. Matt Paradis, too, gave up none. And he had to play some games. He actually had to start. And then defensively, Warford led the team in tackles, had a sack, 2 picks, 8 TFLs. Ernest Jones was okay. Aaron Donald, amazing. Byron Young, really great season. The defense, no standouts besides Aaron Donald, Judon, but as a defensive team, Russ East, good year. Kobe Durant, great year. Kobe Durant, Quentin Lake. A lot of sacks. And then forced fumbles, we had Ernest Jones, Jordan Fuller, Quentin Lake, Aaron Donald. We had a block for Russ Yeast, no safety, and a touchdown for Russ Yeast. We may not need a safety. His contract is up. Him and Darion Kendrick being a part of this number 1 defense, even if we let them go, they should get paid somewhere else. 1 field goal block, so really missed 3, but 4 in total. Made that 58-yarder, though. Extra pointer was blocked, wasn't it? No, he just straight up missed it. But the rookie punter inside of 2011 times, longest punt was 74 yards. He averaged 52.6. No special teams touchdown. Yearly awards MVP, Josh Allen. Where's our quarterback? Coach of the year, how? Sean McVay took a 3-win team, number 1 overall pick in 1 year. Number 1 overall pick with not a lot of free agent signings, just straight up drafting. We went from the number 1 overall pick to the number 1 record in the NFL, first round by NFC West champions, and he gets number 5? I understand we lost to the Jaguars. I understand we lost to the Bengals. We had a better record than the Falcons and the Eagles. Come on, man. NFC Offensive Player of the Year goes to Coop Cup. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Aaron Donald. Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to Darion Curtis of the Saints. We got Griffin at 9, Cobb at 10, and then Defensive Rookie of the Year for 2 years in a row. It was our linebacker last year. Now it's Devontae Burgess, and he missed the last 4 or 3 games of the season. And he went up dev trait in season already. So with this award, he'll go all the way up to superstar dev, just like our linebacker did last year. Hopefully they don't strip Devontae Burgess of his. And then Brown, who went up in season, comes in at number 4. Best quarterback goes to Dak Prescott. Our quarterback is at number 4. Running back goes to Saquon Barkley. Receiver goes to Cooper Kupp. Offensive lineman goes to Zach Martin. We got Kevin Dotson at 5. D lineman goes to Aaron Donald. Look at the Rams, man. Byron Young at 7, Judon at 9, but it went to Danielle Hunter. Vikings. I hope they made the playoffs. Kendall Fuller for DB, and then best kicker, go Hawks, but Haversick at number 5. So first round bye. Don't worry, I'm not going to sleep, and they're not sleeping on. Seahawks did make the playoffs. They snuck in, and the Vikings are number 4. Yeah, beat the Eagles so we can beat y'all. Beat the Eagles so we can beat y'all. Upgrade our team. What a season, though. Unexpected. Thought maybe 7 wins. Maybe we can hit that. Maybe 8. 13, and it's the Seahawks. And we swept them. But usually when you sweep a team in a regular season, you play them that 3rd time, they know you. It's going to be tough. But win one any other way. Won't even feel that much that bad if we lose to, they're my team. Now, let's see if my other team, they lost to the Eagles. That's what you get. What did Nick Chubb do? Not a damn thing. Neither did James Phillips. That's what you get. You're better off letting him come to the number 1 seed of round. See, Nick Chubb, you made the wrong decision. Got the Seahawks. They are a point better than us. Their defense is 3 points better than us. Our offense is the same. So they have everything on their side. We look at it, their passing offense is better than us. Their secondary is really great. They can't stop the run. But see if we can beat them. But no matter what happens, what a season. Can we make it to the NFC Championship game, though? We are in the NFC Championship game. Ladies and gents, dunkers and dunkettes. And look on the other side. It's either going to be the Juggernaut Chiefs or the Jaguars that beat us and stole the Coach of the Year from us, too. But we beat the Seattle Seahawks. They just set the Giants, huh? That was our first game of the season. But the Seahawks, we won in overtime. We were down 14-10 at the half, and we scored in overtime. So what happened? Both teams ran the ball. Both teams passed it. We turned it over. They turned it over. Even game. It was an even game. Look at that. 3 touchdowns. Just like it was in the regular season. Both quarterbacks played pretty much evenly. And then Vasher, a couple more yards than K9. And then our K-Dub, Kyron Williams with the touchdown. Cooper Kupp outplayed DK. Jackson Smith and Jigba, though, was really good, but we got Peter Cobb back. Tyler Higbee with 2 big catches. Kevin Dotson gave up a couple of sacks. They got Zadarius Smith, but Byron Young, Aaron Donald, Woodford, Lucas. Number 1 overall pick to NFC Championship. We got the Philadelphia Eagles. Tough team to beat. Get Colin Cunningham to a 79. He's going to be our starting tight end next season. Nowak, I want to say, strong arm. And we made the right decision at quarterback. We made the right decision. Didn't look like the right decision at the time. One game away from a Super Bowl. It was be our first Super Bowl appearance in Madden 24. I think with the Ravens, we made it to the AFC Championship game like year 4 or year 5. But can we do it? Can we advance to the Super Bowl? And we do. What? I'm shocked. One season removed from going 3-14, number 1 overall pick. This quarterback slipped to us when Stafford retired out of nowhere. Running game, we get screwed out of getting a big name running back. We add to the receiver room, add weapons around the quarterback, the young quarterback that we gambled on. Got this defense back to Rams football, back to form. Added weapons around the quarterback, and we fixed the running game. And we are now in the Super Bowl. Burgess will be back. Steve Avila will not play. But we are in the Super Bowl. And what should have been the Super Bowl that year, where that regular season game was crazy, it will be the Chiefs-Rams. And I don't think we can beat them. But this season was a success when we had 9 wins. This season was a success when we got double-digit wins. This season was a success when we won the division title. This season was a success when we won our playoff game in the second round, in the divisional round. It was a success winning the NFC Championship, making it there. It's a success making it to the Super Bowl. Burgess has the abilities to have it. You went from normal second-round pick to superstar dev in the first season. Now he's a scheme fit as well. Aaron Donald, and Cooper Kupp, who were like, we got to get them another ring before they retire, or at least to another Super Bowl. We have done that now. Whether we lose the Super Bowl or win it, we did it. Got them back to a Super Bowl with this young team. And even if we don't win it and they decide to come back, we got all this money to spend to attract free agents. So this is a win-win for us. We're going to do Super Bowl Media Day for Sean McVay, looking for his second ring. He already has a ring. No stranger to the magnitude and atmosphere surrounding the Super Bowl. How much does that help? I mean, what would Sean McVay say? Non-factor. Nah, we're going to be calling significantly. You know? But it is Super Bowl. You can't take the Chiefs lightly. Let's get into it. Gonna super sim it. I know if we straight up sim, we probably wouldn't have a chance to win it anyway. It's the damn Chiefs. But
Madden football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Rams and the Chiefs. All that and more coming up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the NFC champions, the Los Angeles Rams. Hello again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Chiefs ball club. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for the
we also
Rams,
had back-to-back
they come in
victories,
on a pretty
though.
good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
Still don't know who that Larry Smith guy is, but he's going to be returning the punt. And we go to the Super Sim, and we get the ball first. I think it's very important that we score, touchdown, don't kick the field goal, because the Chiefs are going to score points. Let's see how we do. Start off with a run. Devin Vasher, 4 yards. We throw it. Cooper Kupp, 6 yards. I said we keep feeding him. Vasher gets stopped for -3. We throw it. Puka Nacua. We throw it to who? Peter Cobb, the 3-headed monster. Vasher, stop running it with him. Stop running it with him. Kick the field goal. Jedrick Wills puts us out of field goal range with that damn penalty, man. And now the Chiefs are probably going to do what they do best. They're going to drive down the field. Penalty against Burgess. Got too many young players making mistakes. It's not looking great. And touchdown, Travis Kelce. Looking for his 3rd ring. Cobb. Stop running it with Vasher, man. Just feed Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua. There we go. Cobb. We got the 3 receivers for a reason. Puka Nacua. There we go, Vasher. And we score. We answer. Cooper Kupp with a touchdown. Anything Travis Kelce can do, you know that Cooper Kupp will do. Patrick Mahomes throwing it away. This is the #1 defense that they're playing against. The #1 defense in the league. All right. 3rd down. They get it. Can't stop Pacheco. We can't stop their offense right now. What happened? Travis Kelce again. Looking to win Super Bowl MVP. But we start off. Jalen Griffin. Our wide receiver 4. Marcus Peters, the former Ram. Helping us out. Vasher. We're driving just like the Rams. As long as we can just answer to whatever they do, we'll be in this ball game. Zacchaeus didn't even want to sign him. They just did it on their own. Cameron, another young player making a mistake with a penalty. Norwalk throws it away. We get sacked by Chris Jones, but we make the field goal. At least we put points up. Now it's time for the #1 defense to stop Mahomes. Come on. 3rd and 7. Kobe Durant, you got to pick that off. You don't pick it off, he's going to make you pay for it. They're going to score before the half. You got to pick that off, man. Travis Kelce has 3 touchdowns, and they get the ball at the half. We have not proven that we can stop them yet. Maybe on this 3rd and 7 we can. We can't. It's over. This game is over. 3rd and 12, if they get this, they get 11. 1 yard shy. We have to do something here. This is the game right here. This is the drive. And we throw an interception to Leo Chenal. This game is over. We're going to lose the Super Bowl to the Chiefs. But let's not go down without a fight. Hold on here. If we can get this touchdown. Kyron Williams. A couple of stops on defense and a couple. Matthew Judon. Okay. Aaron Donald with a big sack. It's 3rd and 9, and they get a damn touchdown at Rashee Rice to ice the game. We're going to lose it.
Well, partner,
I don't want to see the celebration.
Offense, they gave the nation
don't care. But what a run. What a season. We make it to the Super Bowl in year 3, and we still got 2 more seasons after this to try to get back and win it. And I think we can do it. With the money that we got, with the success that we just had this season, like, we should be able to get back there. We should be able to get back there. It's tough when you always have to play the Chiefs. Really tough when you always got to play the Chiefs, man. It's really tough when you got to play the Chiefs, so. Just hope that Aaron Donald or Cooper Kupp is not retired. They both won awards. Let's see how we can improve this team. I think we're going to let Darion Kendrick and Russ Yeast. Because we can do better than them. We had the number one defense, number one secondary with them. Imagine we get players better than them. What we'll be able to do with this defense. So we'll let them test. If there's nothing better in free agency, we'll bring them back. And we'll look at the retirements. Please, please, please. Oh, I mean, if we got Derrick Henry in that trade, we would have went to the Super Bowl with him. That would have been really, really good for us. Matt Paradis retires. So we get another season of Aaron Donald and Cooper Kupp, Robert Woods, former Ram. But we get another season out of the two. They think we can win with this young team. They're buying in to what we're doing, what we're building here. And let's resign some of these players. Some of these players should want to come back now. Should still have a lot of money. Still have a ton of money. Mock draft is about 112 mil. And we should be all the way down here. And they have us taking a free safety. Dave Lynch. Any relation to John Lynch? I don't think so. There's all these A's right here. Tackle. Corner. There's another tight end there. Corner. Defensive end. Not really seeing anybody. These receivers have been really good. Yeah, don't really see anybody that stands out. Glad we're picking at 31. Love to be picking at 32. But looking at the contract negotiations, Kyron Williams was really good. But I think we're going to let him test. We're going to let him test. We're going to let Darion Kendrick test. We're going to let Quentin Lake test. All these guys. Russ Yeast, Tyler Higbee. Team captain would love to bring him back as like a tight end too. Wouldn't mind giving him like a 1-year deal. Try to make this run at the Super Bowl. And he wants to leave. Fine. Leave. Stetson Bennett was okay. Hummel didn't live up to the contract we gave him for special teams. We're going to let all those guys walk. I mean, we can get better. Right? We can get better. So, see what we have now. So, I didn't even look at the depth traits, but Nowak did not go up. Vasher's up to an 80. You know, he was a star. Cunningham's going to be the new starter now. They took away superstar. They just love taking away superstar devs from me. I feel like they did another. Actually, they let Burgess keep it. Why let Burgess keep it, but you take it away from Watford? I just don't get it. But we could use another corner and maybe a safety. Corner, safety, running back. We'll see what we can do. We built through the draft enough. I want to spend money. In free agency. Who is our right guard? We have Steve Avila. We have Dotson already. Yeah, so we don't need those two. Jalen Phillips is here. Honey Badger. Trent Brown. I don't see any running backs. Sam Howell. Quarterback. Des Ritter. Trey Lance. Where's the veteran quarterbacks that could... Like a Gardner Minshew come in, be backup quarterback. What a great job Joshua Dobbs is doing with my Minnesota Vikings in real life. Running backs. I mean, in that case, we just bring Kyron Williams back on a year deal. He had all those touchdowns. We'll bring him back. And then tight end. Higbee's the best available. We bring him back on a year deal. We're set on the offensive line. And then defensive line, I mean, Tank Lawrence is here. But we have our D-line now. It's set. Corner, Xavier Howard, but it's not the corner where thinking of. Safety, Honey Badger, same thing. Micah Hyde, just don't want. And then Von Bell, yeah. So we may go safety or corner. I'm gonna go Gardner Minshew. 2-year deal. Backup quarterback. Replace Stetson Bennett. But yeah, we're gonna take it light in free agency. Bring back Higbee. Bring back Kyron Williams, and then get Gardner Minshew as our backup quarterback. We get those guys, and come on, Kyron. Get Kyron Williams back on a cheap deal, and we're gonna run it back with those guys. Now, Darion Kendrick and Russ Yeast, we are gonna lose, but we're gonna lose them for a reason. And those reasons are we feel like we can probably get better in the draft, right? So you have Ross Woods. Don't think I ever seen that face scan up there like that. We'll put him on the list. You got Dave Lynch, the guy that they had mocked to us with elite agility, great acceleration. We'll put him on the list just because he was mocked to us. And then I like the look of Matthew Taylor. He's probably the pick. Play wreck, but he looks okay. You got Sean Ward. Doesn't look that good. And then Kerry Chapman. Doesn't look, he looks okay. And then you have this guy down here with A's and B's. Tyler Minor. Yeah, but he's a fraud. And then at corner, right, you have Kenny Johnson, A catching, A hit power, C man, got TJ Church. We should be able to find a corner. Like, look at this guy down here, like Glenn Weber. 6'2", 204, ran a 4.4. A-man, B catching, B zone, C catch. Yeah, so a guy like that, Glenn Weber, we put on the list. Aaron Sneed, B's and A's, 6'3", ran a 4.30. But he's the guy. Aaron Sneed and Matthew Taylor. Was it Matthew Taylor? Yeah. Aaron Sneed and Matthew Taylor are probably the guys that we're going to draft. And KJ Smith. Looking at what other position do we need on this team? Tight end. If we don't like the second year guy, I mean, we brought back Higbee though. I think the other only position would have to be running back. And we have Kyron Williams as the power back. We would need I like the look of that guy. Joe Callahan. Kind of want a receiving back. Well, there's a lot of good power backs. But I want a receiving back. And I just don't see really any that's worth taking. So I think those safeties and corners is what we're going to look at to replace Darion Kendrick and Russ Yeast. Russ Yeast, another one of those names. We got rid of all the players with the names. So that's something. Mock draft 4. We'll just see who they have us taking, and I get a chance to see where all these guys are going. This guy jumped up 12 spots, but Kenny Johnson. Okay, I don't see any of the safeties going. All right, there's Ross Woods. There's Dave Lynch. Drummond. Sneed. I think Sneed, the one that I wanted. Glenn Weber. Have us getting Taylor. Was Sneed the guy that I was looking at? I think it was. Yeah, you're at 4.27. So 22 with the Colts. And Mock Draft 5 is available. And they have us taking Taylor. And Colts taking Sneed. I feel I gotta remember, is Sneed the guy that we were looking at? It might have been Glenn Weber. It definitely was Sneed. So we're gonna have to trade up to get Sneed, which is annoying. But if we want him, we gotta get him. And then for safety, Matthew Taylor, we were gonna take him at our pick. Actually, I don't think so. Wasn't there a safety? Was it KJ Smith? Why can't I remember the safety, man? Wasn't Dave Lynch? Oh, it wasn't Dave Lynch. I know it wasn't Ross Woods. Was it Matthew Taylor? What did I like about this dude? It was his combine, the NFL combine. That was good. When you look at him, D player, B hit power, 8. Yeah, I'd rather go the corner. We're going to trade up with the Colts to make sure we snag our guy. Then we're going to trade up with the Colts. We had a lot of draft picks last year. We hit on them. We just need one or two good players on defense. So I think we'll go Sneed. We'll go Taylor. And then we'll go maybe KJ Smith or Weber. We'll go KJ Smith. Get more info on those 3 defensive backs. And with us letting Russ Yeast go and Darion Kendrick go, even though they weren't going to be that expensive, it just gets more rookie star players on rookie contracts while we have all this money that we've been conserving, not spending in free agency, because there really hasn't been nothing really there besides the Nick Chubb thing where we should have got him. But all right, Matthew Taylor, D-man, B tackle, B hit power. Yeah, he doesn't look all that great. KJ Smith, same thing. D-man, C tackle, C zone, but he has A hit power, A pursuit, B play rec though. B blocks and B runners. He's a little bit better. But I think the man is gonna be Aaron Sneed. He's fast, strong, A man, A hit power. C play rec, C tackle, but B catching, A hit power. We're trading up with the Colts. Gonna go pick by pick till the Colts pick, and then we're gonna offer them a deal.
The New Orleans Saints are now on the clock. And now on the clock, it's the Arizona Cardinals.
Cardinals go quarterback. No more Kyler Murray, huh?
Broncos are on the clock.
We swept them, and they had to get another quarterback.
The Chicago Bears are now on the clock. The Cleveland Browns are now on the clock.
We're gonna pause this draft too.
With
There
the
goes
next
Kenny
pick,
Johnson.
the
And the
Miami
corner,
Dolphins
Sneed,
are on the
might
clock.
go early. He might
On
go
the clock
early.
now, it's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
And instead of trading with the Colts, we may
Pittsburgh
even
Steelers
trade
on the clock now.
whoever the pick is before
On
the
the clock
Colts.
now, it's the Green Bay Packers.
Hope the Vikings miss
Now
on this
the clock,
pick.
the San Francisco 49ers.
It's the Cowboys.
The Carolina Panthers now on the clock. The Minnesota Vikings.
Watch the Vikings
now
take them
on
too.
the
That'll be
clock.
something when they go corner. We trade up with the Ravens here. I think I'm going to trade up with the Ravens here. We give up pick 14, a second round pick next year. Wait, hold on. What year is this? It's 2026, right? So we give up our second round pick this year, second round pick 2 years later down the line, second round pick next year, third round pick next year, and a first round pick. Hold on. Do we keep our first round pick this year? Yeah. So we give up a first round pick next year, second round next year, third next year. Just saying fuck these picks next year, basically. We're going all in this year. And then 2 years down the line, we give up a second and a seventh. So basically our first 3 picks next year, and then the year after that, a second and a seventh, and then we give up our second this year, but we keep our first round pick. Hell yeah. We'll have 2 first round picks.
We have a trade alert.
We can get our safety and our corner.
Traded.
I think we still pick at 31 too. If we get out of this with 2 first round picks, we're gonna win this draft again. Welcome Aaron Sneed, 6'3", 210 out of Oklahoma State, 4.27, strongest and fastest corner in the class. A man, A hit power, A injury, B zone, B catching. Welcome Aaron Sneed
The Dallas Cowboys
to the
are
NFC
now on
champion
the clock.
Los Angeles Rams. And now
The Indianapolis
I believe
Colts are now on the clock.
there goes they have to settle for Weber.
On the clock now, it's the Atlanta Falcons.
Do we keep
New York
and we
Giants
keep our
on
other
the
first
clock.
round pick? Let's go.
The Bengals now on the clock.
And now we can gamble on one of those safeties, get the 5th year
Jaguars are
option,
on the clock now.
and we get our pick. And you know what? I didn't even think about this. There are some running backs here. Casey Hood. He's fast. With A, ball carrier vision, B, trucking. Do we take a chance on the running back? Here, we brought back Kyron Williams. But do we like Matthew Taylor, or do we like, let's see, Devin Johnson we didn't even look at. That's why. But ADCC, BDBC, BBAC. Safeties don't look that good to me. They really don't. Now, A block shedding, A hit power, B tackle. Alright, he's just a good tackler. Johnny Lane down here. Bad zone. I don't know. I don't know what to do here, because there's a running back that I could take here. That I wasn't planning on taking, but I mean, I'd never get the fast running backs. 4.34. He has a ball carrier vision. Do we go him or the safety? We don't have our second round pick. There's another fast running back. And Clayton Benson. His overall may be low. I think I'm just going to go with Matthew Taylor. Just gamble on him. We like the combine.
The Chiefs are
We made the right decision. We made the right decision. Went with the original plan. Don't steer away from it. And we got 2 hidden depth players in the first round. You know, said fuck them picks next year. We get 2 impact players on defense to replace Russ Yeast and Darion Kendrick. And now everything else becomes extra. Got Gerard Jeffrey here. We could definitely go running back. I would like one of those running backs down there. We have enough receivers. We have enough tight ends. We could use a tackle behind Havenstein. This guy, Mike Wilds. Kick him out to tackle. Peter Gilmore. B awareness, okay. But F pass block finesse is not going to cut it. But guard. Got this agile Hunter Spencer. D pass block, but B pass block finesse. And then he has A lead block, A run block, C pass block. We don't. Kenny Wand. Might be the guy. Or is it the day for RJ Day? It is not his day. So we'll go Kenny Wand. Or this guy, Andrew Wheeler. He's a great run blocker. Okay, pass block power. I just need to know what his pass block finesse is. C. Go Kenny Wand. Hidden dev, baby.
Kansas City Chiefs
We're crushing the
are
draft
on
right
the
now.
clock.
Got the 6X. We're 3 for 3. He's going to be the successor behind Heivenstein.
Now on the clock, the Rams.
2 great drafts in a row. And now we can look at those running backs, if there are any left. Let's look at Deontay Lowell. Slow. I don't like slow receiving backs. Got Juan Russell. Can catch in traffic. Now this guy, he's elusive, has weight on him, kind of fast, can't juke. Interesting player. Not liking the receiving back options. Trevor Elon. Just a no. It's just a no. Where is the guy that we were just looking at? Chuck Andrews. It was Chuck Andrews. I'm gonna go Chuck Andrews.
On the clock now, the Kansas City Chiefs.
And now I don't know what else to take, really. I mean, you can go middle linebacker.
Los Angeles Rams are up. They're on the clock.
Actually, I just realized Aaron Donald's getting up there in age. Go defensive end, somebody to sit behind him, add some depth on the D-line. So we could definitely do that. This guy's a run stopper. This guy's a run stopper. Now, poor agility, poor speed, but he has elite strength, but D awareness. Some F's there. Let's see if there's a D tackle. Now, there's 2 power rushers right here. You got Jamal Belton. F play right. You got Matt Brewer with F play rec, but looks solid though. Got the speed rusher, F power moves, B's and F. Gonna take Brett Davis.
The Houston Texans are now on the clock. On the clock now, the Los Angeles Rams.
Signed Gardner Minshew, but I think maybe probably getting another backup quarterback. Still wouldn't be that bad of an option, but I don't want to piss off our quarterback. We get somebody to sit behind Jordan Fuller. That's right. We do need a couple of safeties, right? Let's get Darius Bowie. Poor speed. Let's get Josh Meredith. What we may have to do is take a corner that could probably play safety. Or get this guy.
With the next selection, it's the Washington Commanders. The Los Angeles Rams now on the clock.
This was the pick last year when we got that punter. Would it be something if we took a generational kicker that does not exist in this draft? Could add some more corner depth. I think middle linebacker depth, though, behind the 2 that we have would not be a bad idea. So we're going to do that if I can find one. Now, there is a pass coverage one right here with some A's.
The Kansas City Chiefs now on the clock.
And I think if we have another pick, we take another linebacker or even reconsider quarterback.
Now on the clock, the Rams.
And I think maybe another linebacker. We trade. You know what? We're gonna trade this pick. We traded our first, second, and third next year, so we need to pick up some extra picks for next year. So we're gonna trade this pick away. No Vikings, and we're gonna give it to probably the Raiders. I mean, these were the two teams that changed their names recently, right? Las Vegas and Los Angeles used to be St. Louis and Oakland. So I mean, but that's this year's pick. I want 2027. Yeah, we'll do that Jets pick, 6th round pick.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a trade.
And I'd like to see what teams do with the pick when they trade up. They go free safety. So.
It's the Pittsburgh Steelers.
And what do you know? I had another pick, and I'm going to trade it away again. Acquire some picks for next year. And we'll do the Raiders. Now we'll do the Raiders.
Gentlemen, the current pick has been traded.
And we'll see what they do with this pick. And we might as well see who Mr. Irrelevant is. A wide receiver named Larry Fulton. But looking at the draft class, I think we got like, what, 3 or 4 hidden devs. And not a bad job. 78 corner. We traded up to pick 20 with the Ravens to take him. He's going to come in, replace Darion Kendrick, pair up with Kobe Durant and our slot rookie corner from this past season. That's going to be a great three-headed monster at corner. We got our free safety, who we gambled on with our other first-round pick. Thank you, Baltimore, for allowing us to keep our first-round pick and trading up to 20. So we get 2 new starters in the defensive backfield, the number 1 secondary and number 1 defense in the league. We get a 75 hidden dev guy that we're going to play behind Heivenstein after taking a superstar center last season. We get a 68 running back, come in, just add depth to the room. Just add depth to the D-line, developmental defensive tackle. And then we get a safety who, I mean, he's an old rookie, but if he's not ready to start, he's a hybrid. We can play him at corner, we can play him at linebacker, we can play him at safety, we can play him all over. He's going to be the new Quentin Lake, and once Jordan Fuller's gone, maybe he can take over. And then we get a 60. Did I draft that guy? Yeah, we got the linebacker. That was the pass coverage guy. And then we'll see who the best player in the draft is. Can we do it 2 years in a row? See some 80s. A wide receiver at pick 10, left tackle at 3, and then another receiver at 4. But we got the 4th best player in the draft at pick 20. Weber would have been a 77. Church was a 77. Weber was a hidden dev. So either way, would have been great. But what a season. NFC West champions, playoff appearance, double-digit wins with 13, number 1 seed, won 2 playoff games, made it all the way to the Super Bowl where we ran into these juggernaut Chiefs that we have to start, immediately get our revenge in the first preseason game. I can't wait for it. But that'll wrap it up for part 3 here in the Madden 24 Los Angeles Rams realistic rebuild. Stay tuned for part 4.